Well, I grew up in Northern California in the community of Santa Rosa, which is up in the California wine country. It was a great little community of about 100,000 when I lived there, and had a great sense of community. Everybody knew each other. My dad would be called today an entrepreneur and an innovator. He was a pretty remarkable guy, really quiet, but spoke, through his action, and was very, very successful. Always was interested in government and history and politics and public service, and sort of my career led itself in that direction. I call myself a communitarian. I have this philosophy that you need to celebrate and encourage the individual, but you also have to balance that with the needs of the community. And I think the family and community are the basic building blocks of who we are and what we're about. I had the great fortune to be Chief of Staff to Congressman Morris Udall, and I learned a lot from him about worldview and ideology. And he said the greatest calling in life was to do something for somebody else and to leave your community better than it was when you got there. But I think leadership is really a combination of things. It's the personality of the individual, your ability to take a leadership responsibility on, to be a risk taker, to accept responsibility for your actions. A lot of leadership is the result of being mentored properly. I was in one of the first GTL classes. That was really important to me. I think too often we look to somebody else to solve the problems of our community. So we're often complaining about, well, why don't they do this in Washington, or why don't they do this in Phoenix? And I think the solution to our problems really rests with ourselves. I think one of the things about the Regional Transportation Authority that was so impactful was all of a sudden Tucson said, we're going to take care of our own transportation problems. We can't rely on the state legislature or the governor or the Congress to take care of them for us. It'd be great if they help us, but we've got to take care of our own problems. And so that's sort of motivated me to look at ways in which we can address the problems of our community, whether it be poverty or crime, or how do we protect the environment, or how do we make sure that we have high quality schools. We've got to all roll our sleeves up and get in there and help make it happen.